Hello everyone. Today's breaking news covers the deadly flash floods that struck New Jersey and the greater Northeast, leaving devastation, tragic loss, and a community reeling. On Monday, slow-moving storms unleashed torrential rainfall across New Jersey and New York, submerging highways, flooding subway stations, and prompting a state of emergency. The most heartbreaking incident occurred in Plainfield, New Jersey, where two people lost their lives when their vehicle was swept into a raging brook by floodwaters. Emergency responders arrived quickly but could not save the victims, who were both pronounced dead at the scene as the current proved too strong. Footage showed streets flooded waist-high, cars underwater, and dramatic rescues as first responders pulled approximately 40 residents to safety from submerged homes and vehicles. Governor Phil Murphy declared a state of emergency, urging residents to stay indoors and avoid travel, as more rain and flash flood threats loomed for the entire region. The National Weather Service issued flash flood warnings for millions, with rainfall rates as high as 3 to 4 inches per hour and totals reaching up to 6.5 inches in some areas. Subways in New York City were halted and passengers trapped as water poured onto platforms and train cars, with viral videos capturing the chaos. Highways like the Garden State Parkway and major roads across New Jersey were completely submerged, closing key transportation arteries and leaving motorists stranded. At least 159 flights were canceled at Newark Liberty International Airport Monday, while delays and cancellations affected the entire Northeast Air Corridor. This extreme weather mirrors a disturbing trend. Just weeks after deadly Texas floods, these latest storms are part of a sharp rise in U.S. flood fatalities. Climate experts warn that warming temperatures are generating heavier, more frequent rainfall, raising new concerns for Northeast cities now facing record-shattering floods. Homes and businesses in Plainfield and North Plainfield suffered extensive damage, with some neighborhoods reporting gas leaks and even a late-night explosion caused by the storm. Utility crews are working non-stop to restore power, clear debris, and help families displaced by the disaster as the recovery effort moves into high gear. Social media filled with images of submerged buses and cars, streets turned to rivers, and drenched residents assessing damage in the aftermath. Authorities have warned that more rain is possible this week, with saturated ground posing continued threats of mudslides, street flooding, and washed-out infrastructure. While some flood warnings have been lifted, high water lingers in many neighborhoods, and experts caution that the ground remains dangerously saturated. Local officials praised first responders and volunteers for swift rescue operations that likely saved dozens more lives during the fast-moving disaster. Governor Murphy visited affected communities, promising state and federal support to help residents recover and rebuild as the scope of the damage comes into focus. As cleanup gets underway, the region braces for possible more rainfall, and residents hope the worst is finally over. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. How can cities better prepare for these deadly weather events in the future?